Good afternoon, this is Mr. Hunter doing worksheet 2 of the L packet, and honestly, I already did this just now, and I feel like I just wasted 20 minutes of my life, because then the computer crashed, and didn't save the video. So, this is going to be a really good video, but a really quick video. Good, because I already did this. Quick, because I don't want to do it again, but I have to. So, let's get through this. Let's do the odds worksheet 2. So, on number 1, we're looking at angles 1 and 5. Here's angle 1, here's angle 5. We ask ourselves, are they on the same side of the line, or alternating across the line? Well, they should clearly be both on the same side of the line. We can see they're both on the left side of that line. Are they both on the inside? No, because one's up there. Are they both on the outside? No, because 5's in here. So that only leaves one left. They end up being corresponding. Corresponding is when they're in the same position. They're in the same corner. Corresponding, same corner. So, D there. Then, number 3, 5 and 6. 5 and 6, right there. That's not a new term. That's something we already learned. 5 and 6, they are together making a line. They are adjacent and supplementary, which makes them a linear pair. We should all already know that. Okay, number 5, angles 3 and 6. 3 is right here, 6 is right here. First question we ask ourselves, are they on the same side of the line or alternating across the line? Well, they are both on the right side of the line. They're on the same side. Now we ask ourselves about interior and exterior. Are they both on the inside or both on the outside? Or neither? Well, here they are both on the inside, so same side interior. Then 7 is 1 and 3. 1's right here, 3's right here. Not a new term. 1 and 3 are on opposite sides of an intersection. They are across from each other at the intersection. 1 and 3 are vertical. E. Awesome. Next section. Here on this section, we're told the angle 3 is 142. 142. Again, doing the odds. Number 9, we're asked about angle 5. Well, what is angle 3 and angle 5's relationship? Well, 3 and 5 are alternating across the transversal. They're not on the same side. They're alternating across the transversal. And they're both on the inside. So they're alternate interior. And alternate interior angles are congruent. So that would also be 142. Now we want to figure out angle 6. Well, 5 and 6 together make a straight angle. They are a linear pair. So they have to add up to 180. So 180 minus the angle we know, minus 142, will give us angle 6, which is 38. And now that we know angle 6 is 38, angle 7, directly opposite it, angle 6 and 7 are vertical angles, so they have to be the same. It's also 38. 5 and 8 are vertical angles, so it's also 142. You should easily be able to figure out the other angles 1, 2, and 4 that they ask for without any extra help. Now, for the next section. Okay, this is annoying. Here we go. We're told that lines L and K are parallel. So that's parallel to that. And for identify, we need to figure out which type of angles they are. Alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding. Same side interior, exterior, linear pair, vertical. 7 terms you should all definitely know. On number 15, we're looking at angles 4 and 6. Well, 4 is right here, 6 is right here. First question we ask ourselves, are they on the same side of the line or alternating across the line? Well, angles 4 and 6, definitely not on the same side, 6 is over on the right, 4 is on the left. So, not same side, which also means they're not corresponding either. So that either leaves alternate interior or alternate exterior, or there's a possibility of no relationship. Well, now we ask ourselves, are they on the inside or on the outside? Well, they are both between lines L and K. They're both on the inside that space. So, alternate interior angles. And as we've already discussed, mentioned it on problem 9, alternate interior angles are congruent. Anytime things are congruent, we set them equal to each other. So we're going to set these two expressions equal to each other. That means 8x plus 12 equals 2x plus 54. Now it's just some basic solving. We don't like negative x's, so we're going to subtract the smaller x from both sides. Also going to subtract 12 from both sides. Got to move it over to the right. I don't know why I marked that out. 8x minus 2x, that gives us 6x equals 54 minus 12, 42. I was about to write that backwards. 24. Okay, but we got 6x equals 42. Gonna divide by 6. And x equals 7. Now to get angles 4 and 6, to get angle 4, we're just going to take our x equals 7 and plug it into angle 4's expression. So we have 8 times 7 plus 12. You can do a calculator for this, but 8 times 7 is 56. 56 plus 12 is 68. Angle 6 equals 68 degrees. Now for angle 6, do I need to plug 7 into angle 6 expression? I could. It would give me the right answer, but I don't need to. 4 and 6 are congruent, so it would have to be the same thing. Awesome. Let's move on to problem 17. Same type of thing as what we just did. So here we're dealing with angles 1 and 8. 1 and 8. Now, what is their relationship? First question we ask ourselves, are they on the same side of the line or alternating across the line? Well, definitely not on the same side. 8's on the right, 1's on the left. So they're not one of the same side ones, they're not corresponding. That leaves either same side interior, same side exterior, or there could be no relationship. Now, we ask ourselves, are they on the inside or on the outside? Well, 1's above line K, 8's below line M. They are on the outside of the two lines, so they are exterior. So we have alternate exterior angles here. Now, table, everyone should know when things are congruent, when things are supplementary. I usually just write sup for shorthand. So, vertical angles always congruent, linear pair, always supplementary. The next ones are only if the lines are parallel. You got corresponding angles, you got alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles are congruent if the lines are parallel. Same side interior angles are supplementary, same side exterior angles are supplementary. Notice we got some S's here, S up there for sup. So here on the alternate exterior angles, they would be congruent. Anytime things are congruent, we set them equal to each other. So we got 3x squared minus 12 equals 2x squared plus 13. Now, don't gotta do anything crazy here, no factoring, nothing weird. We can just solve for x, getting it by itself. So our smaller one is the 2x squared minus 2x squared on both sides. That leaves me with just 1x squared minus 12 equal to 13. Now we're going to move the 12 plus 12 on both sides. X squared equals 25. Now we're going to take the square root. X equals 5. Now to get angles 1 and 8, we're going to plug it into the original expression. So plugging it into angle 1, measure of angle 1 would equal 3 times 5 squared minus 12. You know, if you do not use a calculator here, make sure you do order of operations. Got to square before you multiply. So 5 squared is 25, then we multiply by 3 to get 75. And 75 minus 12 is 63. So angle 1 is 63 degrees. And angles 1 and 8 we set up here are congruent, so it would have to also be 63. Now, I would normally do number 19 next because it's the next odd problem, but I want you to see a different problem, something that's not the same as the ones we've been doing. So instead of 19, I'm going to do number 20. I'm going to do number 20. So, for number 20, we are given angles 4 and 5. Angles 4 and 5. 4 is right here, 5 is right here. I circled them in green. Here's 4 and 5. First, we need to identify what type of angles they are. 4 and 5, first question is, are they same side or alternating? Well, 4 and 5 are definitely both on the left side of the line. They're same side. They could end up being corresponding if they're same side. We now need to ask ourselves, are they same side interior or exterior or corresponding? So, are they both on the inside or are they both on the outside? Or is neither of that happening? Well, here 4 and 5 are both on the inside, so they are interior. So we got same side interior angles. Now looking at our table here, same side interior angles are supplementary. So they will be supplementary, which means that they add to 180. Okay. So now we have these angles will be supplementary. They add up to 180. So if angles are supplementary and add up to 180, we're going to take one angle, add it to the other angle, and then it will equal 180. So our equation will be 3x plus 18. I just made a huge mistake right there. So see, sometimes you do that too. Don't do it. That's why I want to show this problem. So they don't equal each other. I don't know why I wrote the equal sign. So as I just said, they add to 180. I should have a plus sign right here. Plus 3x plus 18 plus 2x minus 8 equals 180. There we go. That's our equation. Now I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see the solving. So now while x is on this side, we got 3x and 2x. They are on the same side of the equal sign, so we can combine them. We have 5x, then 18 and minus 8. That becomes plus 10 equal to 180. Now minus 10, 5x equals 170. Divide by 5. X equals 34. Now, to get angles 4 and 5, we're just going to plug it into the original expression. Measure of angle 4 equals 3 times 34 plus 18. And to get this, you can just use a calculator. That's fine with me. We end up getting 120 degrees for that angle. And then for angle 5, they're not the same here. They added up to 180. Measure of angle 5 equals 2 times 34 minus 8, which gives us 60 degrees. Awesome. Have a great day. Thanks and gig 'em.